Hello everyone and welcome to episode 81 of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm actually post-commentating this episode. If you don't like that style of Let's Play, I'm sorry about that, but I really didn't have much of a choice, because over the course of this episode, I died a lot trying to get through this chunk of the game. A lot. You see the length of this video? It was more than an hour longer than this before I edited it down. I didn't even know how much footage I was going to be able to use from this, or how much I actually wound up being a little bit long, being over 40 minutes in length, but I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to get that much because of just how much I knew I would have to cut out of this particular episode in order to get to a point in this level, a point in this where I could stop and continue onward. I did eventually get there, but it took about an hour and 50 minutes or so. So it took me a long time to get to a stopping point in this. Like I said, I had so much stuff that I had to cut out where I died over and over again, that I really wasn't sure just how much footage I had. I mean, when you get up to the point where you've been recording for an hour, cutscene.
Lord Malak, a team of Jedi have penetrated our defenses. Their fighters have landed on the Starforge.
This is not unexpected. The Jedi are formidable opponents. Send the Starforge's battle droids to deal with them.
Lord Malak, forgive me, but how can mere droids be a match for the Jedi?
You underestimate the power of the Starforge's droid army. Dispatch the droids.
Of course, Lord Malak. The Jedi have invaded the Starforge. Destroy them. Destroy them all.
When you get to the point where you've been recording for well over an hour, and I was getting close, very close to 2 in this particular recording, it gets extremely difficult to judge just how much footage is actually going to be usable and worthwhile. But we got there. Obviously, it's going to be one bonus episode after this Let's Play is done, which the final episode is coming up very soon, as you guys probably figured out, because we're on board the Starforge at this point, and everything has been leading up to this. So this, as you may have guessed, is the final area of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We are almost done, ladies and gentlemen, and I've enjoyed this Let's Play a lot, but I'd be lying if I said that I'm not glad it's over, or almost over at this point. I've finished recording all of it, but I haven't obviously posted all of it. So we're getting very close to the end of this particular Let's Play. But it's been very enjoyable. I've liked this Let's Play quite a bit. If you're following along, I would highly recommend having a bunch of I've mentioned this in earlier episodes, having a bunch of computer spikes by this point in the game, and you'll have to buy them before you go to the last planet of the game, because there's really nowhere to buy computer spikes on that particular planet. Wouldn't make sense if you could, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this game. I love the story, love the characters. This last area here is a pain in the neck, though, because you'll see, but it just endlessly spawns enemies. It's the only area in the game that does this. No other area in the game just endlessly spawns enemies for you to fight, except for this here at the end of the game. And that's frustrating, because this is an RPG, and this isn't a first-person shooter, this is an RPG. So, like, whether your hits even land depends on things like imaginary simulated dice rolls and stuff like that. It's just how RPGs of this type work. So, having an endless gauntlet of enemies to fight as you just try to progress forward through them and wind up screwing you, as it did me here, where you'll be so busy.
Not particularly. Not interested in your demands. I'll tell my story when I'm damn good and ready, which isn't now, so shoot!
This next area of the game coming up is where I get into real trouble, just dying over and over and over again, and you guys aren't going to see that. I cut all that out and just included all the parts where I actually made progress. But it impedes your progress big time because you'll be so busy fighting a group of enemies and dealing with them that while you're fighting them, another group of enemies will spawn, and then when you're done dealing with those, you'll be halfway through fighting a new group of enemies, and another group of enemies will spawn, and it just gets to the point where it's relentless, and it doesn't give you a break or a chance to heal up or use more battle stimulants or anything like that to give you a further advantage in the battle. It just continuously just beats you to the ground with seemingly endless enemies. This beginning part with the assault droids actually isn't that difficult, though. I breezed through this pretty easily. I mean, we haven't had a single cut in this Let's Play so far. It's once I get past the assault droids that I get into real trouble, because then we have Sith, heavy troopers, and Jedi that we have to deal with. And the Dark Jedi can actually incapacitate you for brief periods of time in the middle of battle where they just wail on you. And you can do that to them too if you have the right powers. Here I am saving, but you can do that to them too if you have the right powers set up. I think I had a couple of powers that would let me do that, but for the most part I was getting my ass handed to me over and over and over again, and
more victims for us to slaughter.
okay, they were just kicking the Jedi's ass. And here's the Dark Jedi that you have to fight. There's Dark Jedi and Jedi Apprentices, and two types of Sith Trooper. The Sith Trooper and like the Sith, like a more powerful version of it that has more HP. This is a massive pain to get through all of this, and you'll see that they just seem to spawn endlessly, and just more and more of them to fight as you go through this, and it's just a royal pain to get through. And it took, like I said, it took me close to 2 hours, because this portion of the game is like one of the very, very few portions of this game that is basically unfair and unbalanced, which is unfortunate. It kind of drags down here a game that otherwise has been extremely high quality, and overall is extremely high quality. You'll see my final thoughts on it when I put together a video review, which will be coming after the final episode of this Let's Play goes up, and there will be a bonus episode. You guys may remember on Korriban I picked up an item from a trader there, and he asked me to take it to a hut, and he told me not to open it and see what was inside it. Well, we're going to open that box after the Let's Play is over and see what's inside it. I already recorded myself doing that, but I will actually show you guys that. I promised I would, and I will. That'll just be a bonus episode, and then after that will come the video review of this game. As I mentioned, I am probably almost certainly going to have to switch to a new YouTube account because my AdSense account got shut down. My mind just went blank. The reason they shut it down is quote unquote invalid click activity. I didn't even know what invalid click activity was, so I read their FAQ, and apparently invalid click activity essentially means one of two things. Either you're paying people or something similar to watch your videos to increase your ad revenue instead of watching your videos to watch your videos, which A, I don't pay anybody to watch my videos. B, I want people to watch my videos because they enjoy my videos. Or you are using some kind of third-party program to artificially increase your view count, and by increasing your view count, increase your ad revenue. Now, if you take a quick look through my various videos, you will notice, I think there's a cutscene come over, you'll notice that I'm usually lucky if I get 20 views on any given Let's Play video, for the most part. I mean, if it's the first episode of a Let's Play, it usually does better than everything that comes after it. I think this is a cutscene coming up, so I'll have to finish my thought after that. No? No? Yes.
Why have you disturbed me?
I have news, Lord Malak, about the Jedi.
The Jedi. Did my droids pass their test? Did they destroy our enemies?
No, Lord Malak. The droids could not stop them.
Strange. I did not think there were any among the Order who could survive an attack by an army of the Starforge's battle droids.
It was Revan, Lord Malak. Your old master is with the Jedi here on the Starforge.
Yes, that would explain why the droids failed. Revan was always strong in the Force. Very well. Send out all available troops, the apprentices as well.
Do you think they could stop Revan, Lord Malak?
Of course not. But they will slow Revan down. That will give me the time I need to fully prepare the Starforge's defenses. I am curious to see the true extent of this space station's capabilities. One as powerful as my old master will make an interesting test subject.
Okay, he knows we're here now, and he's got plans for us. Well, we're not going to let him carry out those plans, are we? Anyway, if you take a quick look through my various videos on my YouTube channel here, you'll notice that I am usually lucky if my Let's Play videos get 20 views. Obviously, that's different for the first couple of episodes in every Let's Play, because they are the very first episode tends to get a lot more views than the rest of them. I don't know why that is, but it just is. But for the most part, I'm lucky if I get 20 views per episode. And ask yourself this, where the hell does 20 views an episode leave room for quote-unquote invalid click activity? I mean, I described to you what it is, and it seems to me that if I was doing either one of those things, my view count would be significantly higher than it does. It is true that my videos, or my Let's Play, it is true that my video reviews usually tend to do a little bit better than any of my Let's Play videos tend to do, but even then, I think my most watched one has maybe a couple of hundred views, and my game discussion videos where I take part in Alloy 7's Gamer Live videos tends to do fairly well because all the other people that watch Alloy 7's Gamer Life video series and everything tends to watch that because he promotes it. Which I appreciate, dude. I really, really do. I appreciate that those do. I mean, one of those got more than 1,000 views, and it got me up to 108 subscribers on this particular channel. And I'm not looking forward to starting over with new subscribers and everything. But I don't have a choice at this point. They have an appeal form set up, and I have appealed probably 15 to 20 times at this point. Every single time I do fill out an appeal, it's rejected mere hours later. Here I am upgrading the equipment that the droid is wearing, HK-47, and I didn't even realize that I hadn't done that. Here I am basically juicing up to try to get through this next fight, which battle stimulants can help you a lot. They can increase your damage a fair bit, so I would recommend actually using them over the course of this game. It's they're very useful. They help me out in a lot of battles. I wouldn't have been able to get through the battle where I fought so many Rancor on the Rakatan planet if I didn't have battle stimulants to help me out. So there's an example of how they can be incredibly useful. Anyway, yeah, there's no room for me, in my views, to be getting quote-unquote invalid click activity. I don't know why they think my channel has invalid click activity, but I do have a different theory on that, and it's helped by the fact that there is a email address that you can send an email to AdSense if you're having a problem with it, but you can only send them an email if whatever video, if you make $25 a month on videos or more. If you don't make $25 a month on videos or more, you can't get that email address. And I don't make enough. I've made like $37 before they shut down my account, which they're now not going to give me that $37 because they shut down my fucking account. I am very displeased by this. I worked hard on these videos to get that $37. I want my goddamn money. But no, can't have it. And it's suspicious too, like, I had just set up my bank account and connected it to my AdSense account so that Google could actually pay me. I do this, and then I confirm it, and as soon as I do that, my AdSense account gets shut down. Now, the you have to make $25 a week thing tells me that you have to make $25 a week to be able to email them thing tells me that they aren't interested in anyone's business if they don't make a certain amount of money. Like, I don't make enough money to be worth their time. This is my running theory on the real reason my AdSense account was shut down. But the only way for me to get a new AdSense account is for me to start a new YouTube channel. And when I do that, and when I get it set up and ready, I will let you guys know, and I will post a video here saying, hey, I've moved. So you guys won't have to miss that. Just look out for the channel update, which will probably be the last video that I ever upload to this goddamn channel.
Oh, I get it.
But I'm not going to monetize that channel until I have myself partnered up with someone who's going to protect my goddamn monetization, because I'm not going to put up with that. I'm not going to put up with them taking away my ability to monetize. And I don't make much money on my videos, and I know I don't, and it's frustrating that I don't. But because I work hard on these things, especially like video reviews on both this channel where I do video game reviews and my other channel where I do album reviews and gamer life videos. I'll put more work into those, especially the ones like the video that I've ever worked the hardest on was my top 10 games of the 7th generation video, and that video was too long. I know that. That's a problem. That's the big problem with that particular video, is it's just too long. That, and I didn't get good footage of Dead Space. It glitches out in the middle of it. I should have just re-recorded the footage of Dead Space and put that in there, but I didn't. Whatever. Other than that, I thought that was a very good video. I got like 115 views, which kind of sucks since I've never worked that hard on a video in my life. I put so much time and effort into that video. But for some reason, the video I did where I was talking about my history as a gamer got a shitload of views, and I don't know why that is. I enjoyed making that video. It was fun to sit in front of a camper and reminisce for 20 minutes or whatever. But I don't know why I got so many views on that particular video. Maybe to all those who watched it and enjoyed it, thank you very much. It will be going back up on my other channel. But my most watched video on this particular channel has 7,000 views, and it's a review of the Nokia N-Gage. And I did it so long ago that I was just starting out as a video maker at the time, and my video editing skills sucked. The video looks like crap. A whole lot of the framing and various shots is very, very poor. The audio quality isn't very good. I mean, it's just... I can do so much better now than I did back then. And if I was to remake that video, I would do a much better job. It would look better. It would sound better. It would be framed better. But for some reason, people love that video, and there are still things about it that I like. I'm very technical and specific and detailed in my description of what it is and what it could do and all kinds of stuff like that. And I think it's got some good jokes in it, like my jokes about Pabst Blue Ribbon, where I'm like, tastes like hipster. I still like that joke. If you don't like that joke, whatever, I still do. I think it's funny. But people love that video, and maybe I should do more than that. I've been thinking about doing a similar video about the Atari Jaguar, and I like that system, but I'd be lying to you if I said it's anything close to perfect. It's not. It's got a lot of problems that are pretty major, honestly, and the only problem is getting good footage from it, because I don't have a way of hooking it up through AV or anything like that. If I had a way of hooking it up through AV, or better yet, S-Video, which you can get S-Video cables, but they're kind of expensive, then I would gladly do that particular video, and it would be awesome. I would enjoy it. It would be fun, a fun video to put together. But you see how this just... I had almost all those Sith beat, and then more appear. This is what it was doing to me. This is what it will do to you when you finish this game, and it's frustrating. The game is overall worth playing, but this particular part of it is extremely frustrating, unbalanced, and unfair, because it's an RPG. It's not designed around mechanics that will let you just continually deal with wave after wave of enemies. This isn't a first-person shooter, guys. Don't treat it like it is. And that's kind of what they're doing with the endlessly spawning enemies. And I don't even like endlessly spawning enemies in first-person shooters. Once I clear a room, I want it to stay clear. You know, that's how the classic games were. That's how Doom was. That's how Wolfenstein was. That's how Quake was. And somebody's like, you know what I should do instead of making good AI? I should have endlessly spawning enemies. And then we had games that did that. And it sucked. There are areas of the various Call of Duty games that'll do that. And I hate it. And I'm like, don't do this. Make your AI decent. Although that's far from my only problem with the Call of Duty series. I have a lot of problems with the Call of Duty series. And a whole lot of modern FPS design in general. But that's a rant for a different time. Actually, I might be able to do a gamer life like that. Like, are there any genres that you just are completely displeased with the way they progress over time? Or even feel like modern games regressed in comparison to how they used to play? Or something along those lines. I should actually put that video together and propose it to Alloy 7 and see what he thinks of that idea, and if he would go with that, because I think that would be an interesting topic of discussion, and I would get to talk about first-person shooters and how I think they've largely gone down the tube in recent years. Because for the most part, I mean, the ones that I find memorable and fun and awesome are the ones that frequently get ignored because they don't play like Call of Duty. Like Rage is fun and awesome. Metro 2033 and Last Light were fun and awesome. Problematic, but fun and awesome. They had great atmospheres and cool stories and all that kind of stuff. I enjoyed them a lot. I wonder if Destroy Droid would help you when fighting these turrets. I eventually go the other way and I turn them off. I thought I had done that here, but I guess not. Let's go fight more Jedi. Or Sith apprentices, rather, and Dark Jedi. Because you just can't fight enough of those. Blowed up. But I'm also going to do a few other videos I've talked about. I'm going to do one where I attempt to explain in as simple terms as humanly possible, like, so the common man who isn't deeply into music like I am can understand it. Exactly what the Loudness War is and how it is bad for music as a whole. Because it really is, guys. If you don't know what that is, I'll do my video about it and explain it. It won't go up on this channel. It'll go up on my FS Metal channel, so look for it over there. Man, I can't believe I survived this. I'm getting my ass kicked. See there, another Sith joined the fight. And now I'm the only one alive. It's not going good for me. But I edited out all the deaths, so... Yeah, this is the one where I ran away and then got lucky, I think. Yeah, I know. You don't need to remind. But yeah, I'm going to do a video. As far as this channel is concerned, I'm going to do a video review of this game, and I'm going to put together a video talking about my thoughts and impressions on the PlayStation 4. So stay tuned for that. So that's going to be exciting. Might be my last video uploaded to this channel. We'll see. Might be my first video uploaded to a new channel. If it is, I will obviously post a video over here saying, hey, I've moved to a new channel and I got a new video and you guys can check it out. It's fun and awesome, and you guys could go here to watch it and subscribe to my new channel. So I'm not going to leave you guys hanging in that regard. I will have links to my new channel from this one and everything, and at this point I'm lucky to be alive. Okay, there they came back. That's what I was hoping for, is if I run away far enough, will they come back? And they did. I gotta stand around and heal for a while. Other than that, I want to put together another I did not mean to lay a mine there. Another video, another album review. But I'm trying to spit the words out and failing. It's been too long since I've done my 10th album review. Or is it my 11th? I don't remember which. It's a black metal album called Offer Limits Mocked by a band from Finland called Parakletos, and I probably just butchered their language, and I'm sorry if there's anybody who speaks that language that watches me. I speak English, and that's the only language I know. But I want to put together another album review before I get to my next Let's Play, which I have mentioned before will be Metal Slug X, which will be a co-op Let's Play with my good friend Dalton. So you guys can look forward to that. If you enjoyed my short, sweet, and awesome Metal Slug Let's Play the last time we did it, you will enjoy this one. I will do another game that isn't an RPG after this, and then I'll probably get back to the Final Fantasy series and do Final Fantasy 2. Now, if you guys come over here when you're... This is not the way you actually go to progress the story, but if you come over here, there is a thing where you can create powerful armor. You can also shut down all the turrets from the computers over here, so it's worth fighting your way to here to get that awesome armor you can use. I wish this game had New Game Plus, so you could take your badass character and just go through a new game with him, but it doesn't. Actually, at this point in the game, I was the highest level I could get, so I couldn't do any better. This is one of the reasons why there I shut down all the sentry turrets, and the door opened. Good. Generate customized Jedi robe. This is a more powerful and better Jedi robe than the one I'm currently wearing. So this will be better for you in the final battle, which will be coming up pretty soon. And the final battle can be extremely easy or extremely difficult, depending upon what force powers you have. And we'll see why when we get there, but... that's coming up soon. Now I'm going to equip it, and then I'm going to, if I recall, I'm going to beef up my character some. Looking through the different equipment, strength +3, that'd be better. It would increase my damage output a little bit. I'm just trying to figure out, at this point I was so frustrated, I was just trying to figure out a way to get past all of this bullshit and actually move on with the fucking game. I was extremely aggravated. And you guys, if you guys had heard the original, you probably just would have heard the original audio for this. It was probably just me raging at the damn game. There I am using some med packs to heal myself. He's already at full health, so is he. And it's not that I'm not a powerful Jedi, it's just this portion of the game is straight up unfair, if I'm being honest. Love this game. Don't love this part. It's frustrating. You can take these from the menu, but you cannot do this during battle, and I'll find that out later, because I try to do that later. Or was it one of the times that I died that I tried to do that? I don't remember. But somebody just messaged me on Facebook. Who the hell just messaged me on Facebook? Oh, okay. It's Charles. He said great episode. Which means he just watched my episode 80. Recording episode 89, 81, Charles, and I got your message. So, what's up? Yeah, but this portion of the game is just absolutely relentless. And I don't remember struggling with it like this in the past. I seriously don't. Here we're making progress. Slowly but surely. Every single time you level up your characters, you get a free heal. So, that's why I haven't gone to the menu and leveled them up yet. I wanted to use their leveling up to heal those characters. Here I am switching character. Yeah, you can pause the game, and obviously you can pause the game and issue commands to your various characters and whatnot. I've actually been playing through Final Fantasy VIII on my own. There I just healed him. By going into the menu and leveling him up. And now he's getting his ass kicked again. Here I am running away from them. I figured I'd just make a break for it and come down here to where you need to go to continue the story, and they don't follow me. So it's not going to let me. But I'm going to take the opportunity to heal myself. Obviously, I still have a free heal on Jelly Bean. I've been playing Final Fantasy VIII in my free time, and I've reached disc 3 of the game, which is the furthest I've ever gotten the game because the story is dumb and the gameplay is tedious. I really like the world that it inhabits. It's a fun world to explore. But the gameplay, I mean, drawing magic just isn't any fun. I don't like the card game. Obviously, I don't like card games and these kind of things, or I would have played Pazaak in this game, but I chose not to. I don't even know what Pazaak does for you. I would guess it just earns you credits to spend on stuff, but I hardly ever use credits to begin with. There we go, healed up. Now let's go over here. I hardly ever use credits over the course of this game to begin with, and when I do use credits, I have used them so sparingly that I have just shitloads of them, you know? We're almost done here. I think this starts another cutscene. I think it does. But yeah, part of me, and the music for Final Fantasy VIII is really good too. So there are things about it that I like.
Master, why have you summoned me? Without my battle meditation, there is a chance the Republic capital ships could break through and attack the Starforge itself.
This will not take long, Bastila. You will be able to resume your battle meditation soon enough. I only wanted you to know that Revan is here on the Starforge.
Revan? But...
The Force is bringing us towards a confrontation with my old master. The Starforge has drawn our enemies together, so they may all die in a single, glorious day. You must kill Revan to prove yourself worthy of being my apprentice, Bastila. You must finish what began in the Rakatan Temple.
Yes, Lord Malak.
I sense your fear, Bastila, but it is unfounded. The power of the Starforge will feed the dark side within you. It will give you the strength you need to defeat my old master. Stay here in the command center while you use your battle meditation against the Republic fleet. Revan will find you here in due time. It is inevitable.
Of course, Master. I will not fail you again.
Perhaps you will triumph, Bastila. But even if you fail, it will give me the time I need to complete my preparations of the station's defenses. And then we shall see if Revan can stand against the full fury of the Starforge.
And with that cutscene, there are certain things that I like about Final Fantasy VIII, but for the most part, I really just don't care for that particular game. I will probably be Let's Playing it at some point. Obviously, that point's a long way off because we have a bunch more Final Fantasies to go through before we get to that point. But, yeah, don't expect me to play the card game when I do. Thank you everybody for watching this episode of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would be greatly appreciated and it would help me out a lot. Thank you everybody and goodbye.
That comes in my grave, my brother.